we live? Ask your mom if she can see us. She has it out there.
Hello. Can you guys hear us? Testing, testing, testing. Wait, see? I got a little thing.
You can't?
Can you hear us? Don't worry, you'll see us in just a second. There we are. It's a little delayed.
It's delayed.
My mom's talking to me in the other room. We got 9 people's watching us. Hello, everybody. We're going to try and get the chat going. Oh, hey, look. There's everybody. Hi, guys. Sorry, we're trying to make this work.
Back in Australia.
Ooh.
That's cool.
What time is it in Australia?
Not 3 o'clock.
Not 3 o'clock. Let's see. Oh, we got 2 of these going. I'm going to try and make it so that we can see the chat bar a little better, guys. Give us a second.
Feels really weird to be live.
Happy, hey, super awesome humans. Hi, Chris Wheeler. While we're getting this a little bit more set up, why don't you guys shout out from wherever you guys are from? Kuwait.
Wow.
Oh, wow, you win right now. England,
Southern
Kuwait,
California.
California. That's awesome. Hi, everybody. Kind of wish that we were there.
Pennsylvania.
Man, participants. I'm going to try and go to the dashboard and get this going. View channel. It's not working for me. I'm having such a hard time. Thank you guys for all your patience.
Minnesota, Indiana, Kansas City. Family room.
The family room. Canada.
New York.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're going to try... Oh, there it is. Pop out chat. Boom. Well, we don't need to see us, so we're just going to focus on that. Well.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hi, Dana. You know Jenna Lee? That's awesome.
Where do you see that?
Right there. Jenna Lee.
Oh.
Jenna Lee from church.
Anyone from Dubai? Because I got my Dubai cup going on.
We got Miami and Dubai. Armenian living in Kuwait. How about that? Ha ha ha. And I'm a huge fan. Awesome. Well, we're really excited to have this opportunity to just kind of like hang out and chat. We didn't really want to do anything formal, but we mostly just first of all wanted to say hi to you guys. And we have some preloaded questions in case we run out of stuff to talk about.
We did?
Mm-hmm, we do.
Why don't we have them ask us first?
Well, that's the thing, is we're going to ask for questions, but I wanted to have the other ones.
Another t-shirt campaign? It's actually open right now.
Yeah, I guess I could put the link to it in the chat. Let me get that for you guys.
I should have worn mine.
Well, you know, we don't want to be wearing our shirt every single time you guys see us.
That's the wrong one.
Oh, it is. I'm glad I didn't give that link. You make me brave. Can you guys hear us okay?
James, you're drinking coffee.
Coffee.
Probably going to be a mistake. 9 o'clock when I want to go to bed.
Emily Ann X21. Thank you. We love that you enjoy the videos.
Where are you reading from?
They start at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So this one's Emily says love your guys' videos. Alright, so for those of you guys who've been asking about the t-shirt campaign, I'm gonna post a link in the chat. Hopefully it lets me. That is a link to our current t-shirt campaign where we are selling, ooh, check this out, you guys are gonna think I'm really cool. Where we are selling these shirts.
Ooh, look at you.
Look at me go. So this is just the crew neck, but we also have other stuff as well.
Baseball tee.
Baseball tee is really cool. Once you go there, you can kind of see them. Oh, hey, Haley. Or E. I don't know if it's Haley or E, but it's good to see you. We've been watching your guys' videos. If you haven't seen Haley and E's channel yet,
check it out.
Go check it out. I'm going to link it because they're awesome.
Emily and yes, Emily, there are kids' t-shirts on there.
Haley and E, I just searched Haley in YouTube and you guys showed up. Haley and E went through IVF and I'll let you read more about their story, but you guys just go check them out. They're here.
Where's Rogue?
They're doing
Can I
IVF
grab
again.
Rogue?
Yeah, go get Rogue.
Don't mind my pajama pants.
Yeah, so if you guys, we started off our channel doing IVF, and a lot of you guys started following us for that. If you want to go check out a couple that's currently going through IVF, I just linked it. Go check them out. They're pretty sweet, and they're from Texas, and Texas is kind of close to our heart. And
can you put this screen up so I can see?
oh, hold on, yeah, let's see if you can see. There's Rogie. Rogie, say hi to everybody. Okay. I feel like I'm in space and you guys are Houston, where you guys can ask, can you hear us? And then we say loud and clear, can you hear us? Hi, Rogie. I love it. I love it.
How many people do we have?
I think it says there's 55 people watching. So we learned where everybody's from, and we showed off Rogie. We talked about our shirts. Told everybody to go check out Haley and E. What?
Someone's asking a question.
Okay, cool. So
Jump into questions?
jump straight into
Okay.
questions.
First one says, what adoption agency did you use and why? We have not chosen an agency. We're kind of, it's kind of a long story. So right now we're working with Christian adoption consultants. So I don't really know how to explain it.
Yes.
Because birth mom found us, we are nowhere near where we should be. We weren't to the point yet where we should be matched with a birth mom because she found us. So, we're not really matched with an agency. So we need to make the decision on either to go with an agency or to go privately through attorneys. So that's something that we need to make a decision on. Not right away because she's only 12 weeks. She'll be 12 weeks on Tuesday. So we have some time, but it's kind of a hard decision to make.
Totally. There's a lot to consider, and we say this a lot, but every state has different like laws and stuff. So I'd say just there's never enough research. There's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
So
Tennessee's on a super adoption friendly state, so we need to learn their laws.
Yeah, we need to learn a lot. So we haven't currently worked with an adoption agency is the short answer. We're working with Christian adoption consultants, and we couldn't be happier with them. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're great. Working with Susan, she's awesome.
Easy question. How old are you guys?
26.
We're both 26. Done.
I'm older than Mason.
I knew you were going to say that.
5 grade months.
Here's a good one. We start our home study in May. Rebecca, that's awesome. Excited for you. I'd love to hear more about yours. Starting to get nervous.
Yeah, I was nervous. Mason wasn't.
I wasn't. I'm sort of the balancing factor.
I would say the hard part about the whole process of that was the paperwork. It was so frustrating.
Lots of paperwork.
A lot of paperwork.
Save, like, especially digitally, save everything that you can. Like, I have a folder in our drive that's just for home study, and I put everything that we answered, all of the, like, our previous addresses, all of the stuff that you're gonna get asked again on another document or another form or another something. So keep everything and then just be able to copy and paste it or print it off and read it and not have to be like us going through our social media trying to figure out where we moved when.
We're going through like each other's Facebooks forever ago trying to find out when we lived in our first apartment.
Yeah, it's messy.
It's fun.
The home study visit, which is I think what makes most people most nervous, or like
so nervous.
Sarah was so nervous, and it was like everybody told us it's like visiting with somebody over coffee, and it really was. If you're not like a hoarder or doing illegal activities in your home, you have nothing to really worry about. Like, I want to encourage you guys to not be stressed out about that.
It's very easy.
I hope that Rebecca, let us know if you have any other questions about home study, because I know that that's a point of concern sometimes. Let's see. What else we got?
Lots came through.
No question, just wanted to say hello, wishing you guys all the best. Betsabeth? I hope I didn't mess up your name. That's an awesome name. Okay, go on.
My husband and I are about to start our first IVF journey. Any advice? We are suffering from unexplained infertility. It sucks.
You're not alone.
First IVF. It feels so long ago that we started that.
Yeah, it happened in a blur.
Yeah, it really did. Do you have any advice?
I'd say.
I'm not a doctor, but if I could go back and do it again, I would not do a fresh transfer right out of the gates.
Yeah, I'd say do a lot of research about your body. I know that sounds weird.
Yeah.
But like learn as much as you can about your trust your doctor. Do a lot of research. There's lots of different clinics, lots of different pricing, lots of different people. I think it's really important. One thing that we loved about our IVF clinic was that they were awesome people.
Everybody was great.
Everybody was great. The nurses who you deal with a lot, they were so supportive.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'd probably go back to a helpful, loving group of people over like, I don't know, anything else. I mean, it's really important.
Yeah, for sure. Where was that?
How's the weather been today for you?
It's not pouring.
It's gray and rainy.
Sprinkling.
That's Washington for you.
Yeah. What kind of dream house do you guys want and are looking for a house this moment? I wish we were looking for a house this moment.
That'd be fun. I don't know. I think Sarah and I conflict in that regard. Sometimes Sarah wants like this new construction, like never been lived in house, and I'm like, I could totally get an old house and just like fix it up and make it look nice.
We lived in plenty of crappy places, and I'm not okay with that. But no, we're not anywhere near buying a house right now.
No, we've got other stuff. We got lots
first.
of debt and lots of yeah. We need to raise money.
Holly says it's a bit quiet for me. Is it okay for everyone else?
I can try and make the audio just a little bit better. That sounds like a good idea. I can't make it any louder, but we can project. How about that? Cool.
Are you happy going through the route of letting a birth mom find you instead of going through an agency? Do you advise super happy for you both? Well, you didn't really have a choice. She found us.
Yeah.
And you know, we were cautious in the beginning and asked a lot of questions, and I don't know, how do you want to answer that?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I mean, it's been for the most part good so far, and we keep in conversation with her, and yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do right now because she's so early on. So I don't know how to answer that question.
Yeah. Not a lot's changing for us right now. Like we're still in fundraising mode. So
go buy a shirt.
So
You haven't got one. Go buy a shirt.
if you want to, I linked it in the chat. You can go to bonfire.com/youmakemebrave. But that's sort of where we're at in our journey right now.
Stand still.
Stand still.
Hey guys, is birth mom state far from yours?
Yes.
I'm not going to share what state she's from, but she's not a comfortable driving distance.
How long do you plan on living there after you have children? Also, how many children did you each want growing up? Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, we live with my family right now to save money for adoption, and we're able to save a lot of money doing so. Obviously, we want our own place, and we want to, raise our kids with our family in that place. So that's why that question is that way. I don't know. I think it depends on how much adoption ends up costing, how soon it finalizes.
About how many we want?
No, about how long we'll stay here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, a lot that play into that.
Yeah, so we don't know, but we don't want to stay here. It's not like our desire to stay here for very long necessarily. Love you, Mom. I know you're watching.
From the next room over.
And then kids, how many kids did you want growing up?
I think I said 3. Now I'm content with 1. 1 would be great.
Yeah, 1 would be great.
1 would be awesome.
I think I'm in the same boat. I grew up with a brother and a sister, and 3 seemed like a really great number to me. But I'm also like, yeah, 1 would be great.
1's great.
I think we skipped over one thing. It says, I'm from Houston and currently in an IVF cycle. Tiffany, transfer day is Tuesday. Good luck.
Good luck.
We're praying for you. We're praying for all you guys. As you go through your journeys, we want to hear more about what you guys are doing as well. I live in the Netherlands. Hi, Netherlands.
Would you guys try IVF again at some point after adoption?
Restate the question, but actually say it so they can hear.
Would you guys try IVF again at some point after adoption? I would love to jump into IVF at any time. Mason, not so much. So he got to just pretty much with IVF had to stand by and watch all the crap because he wasn't the one giving the injection. So I think it was a lot harder for Mason because there wasn't really anything that you could do.
Well, yeah. I mean, to get real, IVF was really an emotional roller coaster, and I don't need to tell some of you guys that, but one of the biggest deterrents for me is just that it was really hard, really powerless for me at times, and I don't know if maybe that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I just wasn't prepared for it. I mean,
none of us were prepared for it. We didn't know what we were walking into.
It was just a wave of like expectations and hope and suck.
Yeah. Well, from the get-go, they were like, "You're young, you're healthy, it'll work.
You have everything going for you."
I didn't. So, but yeah, I would do it again. But right now, all of our efforts are going toward adoption, and that's what we're focusing on.
We are both bumps to baby. We're both struggling emotionally as we approach our second IVF attempted IVF. Do you have any tips for staying positive?
Easier said than done to stay positive. I don't know. For me, I wish I wouldn't have tested early. I wish I wouldn't have looked into every single pregnancy symptom after transfer. That's good.
Can I add on to that?
Yeah.
I think there's sort of like a process of how they want you to like handle expectation, I guess. And so you're going into your second time, it says. If we could do it differently, we would not be testing at home before. That sucked because it was like, if it was negative, and I got a lot of crap back a while ago for being a little upset the way I reacted from finding out we were a negative pregnancy test. I didn't want to get hope up again for the blood test, and I was upset, and naturally because I was like, I didn't really want to do it. We shouldn't have tested.
Yeah, I argued until we tested.
And it was a natural desire because you really wanted to be pregnant, and we were really excited. But in the end, it just was another opportunity for us to either get our hopes up or, and it's not bad to have hope, believe me, we want you to be hopeful, but it's a hard time creating less opportunities for you to get waved against the rocks, I think is good. I don't know, just
crazy train.
It's really hard. I guess one thing too I'll say is don't feel like you need to be on or hopeful or happy or positive all the time.
Let yourself be cranky, especially if you're using that loop run.
Yeah. There's a lot of drugs.
Woo!
It's
crazy. Also, I would say don't, like everyone's like, eat pineapple, don't eat this, don't eat that, stay laying down for 3 days. Like, by the end we're like, whatever. If it works, it works.
Yeah.
We probably skipped quite a bit.
No, I'm catching up. We have our egg retrieval in 2 days. Love you both. Love my shirt. How high was your E2 level before your ER? I'm scared to get OHSS.
I don't remember levels.
Good luck on your egg retrieval. Specific levels,
I don't remember.
We're not really sure. OHSS kind of happened suddenly.
So that was a result of egg retrieval and getting pregnant. So my already very, very, very overstimulated ovaries were now being stimulated by the pregnancy hormone. So it was kind of I don't know the levels, but that's why I said I wouldn't do a fresh transfer right out of the gates. I would do a frozen every time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, our birth mom and baby. She isn't feeling super great. She's had a migraine the last couple of days, and right now she is spotting. So, she's going to the doctor tomorrow to get checked out. She got checked week before. She got checked on the 17th, and everything looked great. Heartbeat was strong, baby looked normal. and she texted me yesterday and said that she was spotting, so she's gonna go check tomorrow. Unless the bleeding gets heavier, then she's gonna go in sooner. So we're so she's not feeling super hot.
So as an act of hope and to hopefully encourage you guys, we're here because obviously in light of news like that, where like she'll be 12 weeks on Tuesday, which is like the out of the danger zone.
Yeah,
and
supposedly.
It's, I don't know, like there was a strong desire to just not do this today, to be honest, right?
Yeah.
And
not because of her.
Not because of her.
Not at all.
Not at all. But because we just kind of wanted to have a down day where we didn't really do anything. And but we're here today because we believe that there's hope and that this isn't like despair.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, babe. We want to have hope for the future, and we know that God has a plan, and He's gonna do something either through birth mom or in this pregnancy or some other way. And so we're here because we're hopeful, and we want to encourage you guys to be hopeful, even though on paper this isn't a very awesome situation. Yeah, right. Cool. Thank you guys. I see you guys saying praying for birth mom. Lily's flower power. That's awesome. Look into adoption. It's great.
Where is that?
Right there. Right there. I'm gonna shout out to another couple here. I think you guys know where I'm going with this. I don't have their links handy, but the people who follow us regularly will know these people right away. But if you haven't checked them out, you need to. They're the ones that really got us to the point where we were like really on board for adoption. But go check out Phil and Alex on YouTube. They're amazing. We love them. Great hearts for Jesus and for gospel-centered adoption. And they're just awesome people. We love them.
Did you miss any questions?
Let's see. We might have missed some questions. Mason, your mom looks so beautiful and young. Was she young when she got kids? Yeah, she was young, not as young as us, or younger than us. Yeah. She was.
Everyone's younger.
I don't need to talk about her age. I don't want to disclose that.
She could come in and say hi.
But she does look young, doesn't she?
Yes. Do you get emotional seeing friends and other family members getting pregnant? Do you find it hard deep down to be happy for them? Some, yes. This actually brings up yesterday, and I know that you're watching, Holly. Yesterday was the first baby shower that I went to. And I'm going to try not to cry. It was really hard. It was the first one I've been to since we have been through everything, and it was a lot harder than I expected it to be. But I am very happy for her. It's, yeah. So, I am happy. It has caused a lot of drama in the family with, I'm just going to say, my brother and my sister-in-law. I don't want to go too deep into it, but yeah. I'll just stop there. So, yes, it can be emotional, but yes, we are happy for them. For sure. For sure.
Yeah. It's,
next question.
Next question, yeah. The answer
question.
is yes. It's not easy. Not everybody understands, and not everybody understands. And it's kind of hard once you have gone through infertility or this type of situation. Your mind changes. Like your mind, the way you think about it changes. Yeah. You can't go back to the world of just thinking like maybe next month I'll be pregnant.
Yeah.
And everybody just gets pregnant, and everyone should just be happy for me. And you can't think the same way as your friends who are able to just have children naturally. It's hard.
Yeah. But there's a reason for it. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys do testing in any of your cycles? No, we didn't have any reason to. I guess we could have done on the last one, but they said you could pay like $5,000 to test one embryo, or you could pay $5,000 to test 8 embryos. So we were like, well, if we do IVF again, then maybe we would. But no, we didn't have any reason to do any sort of testing. So
Yeah, so and when we were going into this, we're like already thinking that IVF is going to get us all the way to a baby, so we didn't need to do anything else.
Yeah.
So we were like, we're young, we got everything going for us. All we need is for them to bring the pieces together.
Yeah.
We were wrong, but that's okay. Why did you guys try IVF? Why did you have trouble getting pregnant? Sarah has a hormone imbalance due to a pituitary tumor, which is basically a little tumor on a part of her brain. And
that makes me create prolactin, which is what you create when you are pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really fun. But actually, Mason's the main reason for infertility. So he has
it's mostly male factor.
Yeah.
Bad morphology and motility.
So in layman's terms, they can't swim very well and they're not shaped correctly.
And they can't get into the egg. So there's
they basically just sit and wiggle. They swim backward. I don't
lots
know.
of them that just there's lots of reasons for male infertility. And if you guys want to check out a video, Phil and Alex and I both did a video together talking about that, and you can just search I think it's male. They post it, so search Phil and Alex's videos on male factor infertility, and you'll see it. But that explains a little bit more about how the man's perspective of it is, and that's really interesting because I know that a lot of you guys who aren't men have husbands or significant others, so hopefully that can be helpful for you guys.
Yeah. It's really hot in this room, by the way. I'm like,
Holly says, "Love you, honey."
No, love you.
And Erin says, "I admire you, Sarah, for being so brave."
Usually I can keep the tears back. Usually we're pretty good about it.
That's what we're all about here, is being honest and open about how this journey is, because you guys, it's not helpful for you guys to just see the happy stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that's our heart here.
Just got my need a converse shirt, and I love it. Are you still selling them? Yes.
I'll post the link again for you guys. But people who haven't been here for a while, if you would like to purchase a "You Make Me Brave" shirt, it goes to help our adoption, and it's.
Oh, we should also.
Adopt a Love Story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys would be able to help us out, and Mason's gonna post our Adopt a Love Story video. You can help us out by sharing that across your social media or however you want to do it. That would be fantastic. Yeah,
and the cool thing, even just if you guys just want to learn more about us, it's a very good encapsulation of our journey, where we've been, what brought us to adoption, like that whole story from when we visited Phil and Alex and all. So if you want to learn more about how we got to where we are, and then if you'd like to support us, pray for us, learn about how you can join us in our journey, that's a great way to do so. So check that out.
Yeah.
Let me see, what else we got? Are you still trying to conceive naturally? I know you both have been eating healthier and using the essential oils.
Oils.
Sarah loves her oils.
I guess, I don't know, we're not trying, we're never going to use birth control ever again in our life, so I guess you consider
we are forever
always
trying
naturally. Yeah.
As far as extraordinary measures, we're not doing anything crazy.
No.
We're trying to eat healthier. I'm adjusting my lifestyle
to get. A morning person.
I'm trying. I'm getting some more sleep. I'm going to bed earlier, getting up with Sarah, spending more quality time together, eating breakfast. Eventually, I'll start eating out. Working out, not eating. Eating out's bad for our budget. Working out, and then I don't know. There's not a lot you can do for bad male factor.
Yeah.
There's some supplements you can take, and if we get to the point where we want to, we might.
Yeah.
But
sorry, can I interrupt?
Yes.
Acupuncture is huge for male factor. Phil and Alex did that, and I guess Phil's levels I don't know if they went back to normal, but they definitely improved a ton. But he had to do, I think, 7 months worth of it. So, I don't know, maybe eventually Mason will start doing that, but right now all of our efforts and money are going toward adoption.
Yeah.
So,
we're not preventing.
Yes.
We are doing the best we can to make meaningful life decisions like health, sleep, all those things that we can to be bettering ourselves.
Yeah.
But that's not really extreme TTC kind of measures.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you for putting your story out there. I'm a student doctor, and seeing everything you guys have gone through has helped me empathize with patients. Good luck with adoption. Awesome. That's awesome,
Thank you
Marissa.
all. Keep burping up my coffee. Are you guys preventing?
Nope.
No. We're not.
Daniela,
No birth control here.
from Brazilian living in Ireland. Awesome. That's super cool. I bet you get a lot of have a lot of fun stories with that. Hello.
My friends just moved over from Ireland.
Yeah.
You guys watch your videos and you see the
Two little cute little blonde boys.
Keaton and Cohen there.
They're from
They
Ireland.
just moved over from Ireland.
They're IVF babies too.
They are IVF babies.
They are IVF babies. Let's see if we have any other questions.
Keep them coming.
Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, keep them coming. We really want to answer anything you guys have. In the meantime,
I need air conditioning up in here.
you want to open that window?
Can I?
Yeah, sure.
It's so hot.
It's really hot in here because we haven't been. We opened the. Yeah. So on our last video, we got some comments. Hello, Amber in Indiana. Beans and monkeys. We've seen you on a lot of our videos. We see your comments. We see you, Beans and monkey. Are you guys getting lots of rain in Washington? Portland is getting so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting a ton.
All the dogs in the backyard, it's ridiculous. They're just like
Come back muddy.
always muddy. It's so insane. Yes, lots of rain.
Yeah.
Sarah, what do you do when a coworker announces her pregnancy? My colleague just announced hers. Are there options besides trying to avoid her?
I'm not really avoid people. I mean, I work with them and happy for them. So, is it hard? Yeah. Am I jealous? Yeah. Does it suck for me? Yeah, but I'm happy for her, and her story is not mine. So, are you going to visit birth mom soon? We would like to.
It's another sort of thing where we're letting things progress.
Yeah.
We're not willing to, but we need to kind of see how things go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not cheap to fly there. So.
It's definitely not cheap, so it kind of seems like we need to be really intentional with that.
Do you want to adopt both the twins? She actually lost one of the twins.
Yeah, Toda87. We posted a video not that long ago announcing that birth mother was pregnant with twins.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you watched the video, it might not have been clear. I hope it really was. But she had an early miscarriage of one of them.
At like, I don't know, 6
5 or
or
6
7
weeks.
weeks. Like it was really
early on.
Really early on. So, but second one so far, I mean, we're waiting for the update tomorrow, is healthy.
Yeah, and Aaron, to answer your question, Aaron Carter, I don't know if that makes me giggle a little bit. Birth mom will be 12 weeks on Tuesday. Hi, Wade. Rogue is good. You missed the Rogue show earlier. Maybe in a little bit.
Okay. She probably has to open it.
Do you know to what extent you'll have birth mom in your lives after she gives birth? That's a good question. One question we got, and I think I'm remembering we accidentally missed it, is open or closed, and how open?
Open for sure, and we want to be as open as mom wants it to be.
Yeah.
So, birth mom.
We've heard a lot of people talk about this, lots of research, and from personal friends and loved ones' experience, open has been the healthiest and the best. And the reasoning that they gave was that, sorry, I'm talking all the talking, was that baby won't grow up like wondering what their life could have been. And actually it shows a lot about how like the standards have changed. There was almost no open adoptions years ago.
So I guess now because of like social media.
Well, and just it's really hard to have a fully closed adoption
because
too.
of
Social media as well.
It's a little chilly.
Amanda, you're welcome.
Recently, what is your favorite TV show? The Blacklist.
Sarah loves The Blacklist.
Yes, I do.
I've been watching Scrubs. I'm almost done. I watched like 8 seasons in no time at all.
You watch every show.
I binge watch shows. I'm a Netflix kind of guy. So
yeah, you're a TV kind of guy. Period.
Mm-hmm. I am. So nothing really particular. There's some Netflix stuff I really like, but cool, fun, non-infertility question. I love it.
Have you tried NAPRO technology? It's a fertility charting method that goes more in depth of what may be going on with your body and heal what may be causing infertility. No, we have not tried that, but we know why we can't get pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really know what that is, and I don't think that it would cure Mason's little swimmers.
Yeah, but thank you for your suggestions. We love hearing all types of tips and stuff. It's good research. Like we said earlier, do a lot of research.
Mm-hmm.
Do lots of research. There's almost an overwhelming amount of research. Message retracted. I don't know what message retracted is, but I did see what you said, and you asked where we knew Phil and Alex from. We met them through YouTube. They were subscribers of ours a long time ago, and we've been subscribing to them for a long time. And when we went down to California, where they're from, we visited them and hung out, and they're awesome people.
We're actually going back down there in May.
Yeah.
Will you make a video of names you guys like? I love talking names. I love talking names.
Ooh, we should make a whole video about how much we argue about names.
Yeah. If baby's a boy, we will not be able to name that guy.
Yeah, we cannot
think.
the
guy on boy name.
Yeah.
Girl name, we have them for like the next 5 girls. Probably.
Yeah, like if we had 12 girls, we could name them all, no problem. But boys would be tough.
Do you want to share our girl name?
Ooh,
our top girl?
I don't know. I think we should make them beg for it.
Well, I tell people all the time what it is, so.
Hi, Sarah, Australia. How's Australia? I really want to know if it's like really nice. I want to go.
It wasn't such a long flight. I would go.
I want to go to Australia.
But the 2.5-hour flight to California was long enough. If you have any frozen embryos, would you try IVF in the future? No, we used all of our embryos, and I would try it again. Mason does not want to. Yeah,
we talked a little bit about that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get to choose the name of the baby? Yes.
Yes. We do. I'm gonna tell him the girl name.
You want to tell him the girl name?
You tell him.
We really like the name Reagan.
Reagan McKenna.
Reagan McKenna. McKenna is my sister's first name.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's sort of like what's at the top of our list right now.
Yeah.
But that's not.
It's changed a bit.
It's changed like 8 times. So. Yeah. Love talking about names. Yes.
I could talk names all day long.
Yeah, we like lots of names, but we could talk about that in another video or something.
What do you guys do for work? Go.
I make instructional training videos for a large corporation.
How do you explain that for people like me? Because
so like when a company needs to teach employees stuff, they hire me and my company to make training. So if you've taken like an online training class or seen an instructional video or how-to guide, we make stuff like that. So and Sarah,
I work at an orthodontist as a clinician.
Yep.
So put your braces on and take them off and everything in between.
It's awesome.
Come to Australia.
I wish.
One day.
Hello in Norway. Hello from Seattle, Washington area.
I think my family is like originally from Norway.
Really?
Yeah. I think there's some place with my maiden name in Norway. I can't really tell you much more about that because I don't really know anything about it. But
CJ, 8 a.m. here in Japan, so I need to get off for work. Have a great evening. CJ, that's awesome. Have a great day in Japan. I don't know anything in Japanese.
I think I can't tell in the picture, but no. I don't know if that's the CJ we went to high school with or not.
Oh. Well, if it is. Oh, hey.
If it's not, hey.
Where did you meet and how long have you been married?
We met in
high school.
Yeah, high school, 9th grade.
First day of 9th grade. And
we've been married 6 years in June.
Yeah, June 11th. Will be 6 years.
So we've been dating since.
Since November of
2008.
2008.
So.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
And apparently I'm Norwegian.
My name is Reagan.
My great-grandmother was born there. Oh, what's up, Reagan? That's awesome.
It's a good name. I love it. Recently seen an adopted mom that can breastfeed the baby. Sarah, is this something you are interested in doing? I am very interested in it. Mason
I'm-
is a little weirded out by it.
Okay, beans and monkeys. Yeah, that's a very interesting topic.
I have Googled it because yes, a lot of people do it. I don't think I am able to, and I don't think it'd be healthy for me because of my pituitary tumor. Like if I'm not treating my pituitary tumor, I get breast milk. So I don't. I think that it could cause the tumor to grow, and I don't want to take that because it did grow during IVF from all the hormones. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna look more into it. I would totally do it. But we gotta do what's healthiest for both.
It's nuts because like for a long time we were like, oh yeah, we're definitely gonna breastfeed because that's just
healthy, it's
really
free,
good. It's great.
Fair.
But like then you think about the logistics of it and you're like, oh my gosh, it's just such a culturally weird topic. It's just sensitive and I don't know. It's very interesting. I'd love to know what everybody else thinks.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
How do you like the Seattle area?
Summer's nice.
Summer's nice.
If you like rain, you'd find a very loving place.
I don't mind it mostly because I like sweatshirts and sweats and pajama pants and everything cozy. But Mason's always hot. So. Yeah.
I would prefer probably a more sunny climate or maybe a little bit more consistent climate. The weather's changing here all the time. It's either raining, gray, maybe it'll be sunny for a second. It'll sun for a second.
Literally a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know anything different because I only lived here. Same with you, for the most part.
Where do you last vacation?
California.
Yeah, we love California. We have family near the Azusa area, Glendora, and we love it there. It's the best.
If we could live in Disneyland, we would.
Oh gosh, if I didn't have to work and could just do anything, I would be the Jungle Cruise captain and skip around the Jungle Cruise, like just for the rest of my life. Like I'd be that old man that just is like out there laying jokes, and then I'd go on Indiana Jones after.
Perfect.
We love California.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Are you guys from Washington State? We live in Edmonds. Oh, hey, you're not far.
Oh, hi, Amanda. We are north of Seattle, near Everett. We live in Lake Stevens. So
yeah,
you probably know where that
45 minutes from you. How did infertility affect your relationship? My husband is so supportive. I burst my anger at him. I feel bad and get to control my feelings more, but it's hard. For us, I think we grew closer together.
Yes.
Yeah, there were moments where we wanted to like rip each other's brains out, but
it was
that's normal in a marriage, right?
It brought us so close together, like because we needed each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was having just like down in the dumps moments, Sarah would rise to the occasion and be there to support me and comfort me. Likewise, I think with Sarah.
Yeah.
And like there was times where I needed to grow. Like when we first started doing IVF, I remember very specifically, and I feel bad about this now, but Sarah was like, "Are you gonna come with me to the appointment?" And I was like, "Why would I come? Like you're just getting a blood draw, or you're just doing this." And and I used to be like, "Oh my gosh, what the heck? Why do I need to go to this thing?" And after having gone, I'm so glad I went to everything I could. And like I totally grew up in that regard and matured into being, I feel like a better husband through it.
Yeah.
I hope. Am I a better husband?
Absolutely.
Cool.
So not that you were bad before, but just understand each other a little bit
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it meant so much to you, and I got to learn that and learn how to be a good husband to you through it. So it was cool.
Yeah.
And when you say you burst in anger at him, it's super easy to like take out anger on the person that you love most because you know that they love you and that you love them, and it's it's natural. So I wouldn't get too upset with yourself, at least, and then just know that they're coming from a place of love and support, and let them know how they can do that better. So like as the husband in that situation, I want to encourage you to just be really good about communication.
Mason's
really
communications manager, so he's all about it.
E's family is traveling to Seattle later this year, depending on how the second IVF cycle goes. We're talking about joining a coffee date.
Yes.
Yes.
Let us know.
Yeah, we'll find some good coffee that isn't Starbucks, and we'll meet up. That sounds great. Sounds great.
My mom has a coffee shop in Snohomish, so you should come there because it's delicious.
And obviously, we want things to go really well in your IVF transfer. And we can't wait to see how that goes.
What is the law in your state concerning the birth mom after she gives up the baby? We haven't made it that far. We haven't really looked into laws of the state and whatnot. So I don't know.
We haven't gotten that far into the process as a whole yet, but yeah.
I don't know.
We'll have to keep you guys posted. This is a progressing journey.
Ask us later.
Yeah. How do you stay in hope and faith?
Some days are easy, some days are hard. I say more days are hard.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's a lot we can control, and there's a lot we just cannot control. And I think being really conscious of that, of what you can't control. And for us, we have our faith in God and our trust in Him. So that's our I don't know, I want to say our secret, but
that's what we do.
We have a belief that God has a right baby at the right time, and that if this is the right baby, that He'll make a way and He'll do it. And if it's not, then it's not our right baby at the right time.
Yeah.
And so that takes a lot of the pressure off of us, right?
Yeah, and like I said, some days are a lot easier than others to say that.
Yeah, and there's days where, and sometimes we don't really do a good job of capturing it on camera because it's not very fun. But there's days where we just don't have a good day, and we're not very hopeful or happy.
Yeah.
And I think knowing that that's okay and that that's part of the natural flow of things is good too.
Yeah. Can I have advice on how to support my boyfriend during his low testosterone on our fertility journey?
Can I have advice on how to support? Supporting him, I'd say.
Yeah, it sounds like it's his fault for your infertility. So I don't know. I would be just being really supportive.
I'd say try and do a. Oop, I'm gonna break something. Sorry, I'm messing up something. Moving this up here real quick. I'd say don't try and fix them. Like don't make it at all come across like there's something to be fixed, like there's something wrong. I didn't really get like this, but I can imagine that it might be a common thing is like a man to feel like there's something wrong, and any sort of like you might want to come across and just be like, well, let's do this or take this.
Yeah.
I think just taking a little bit of the pressure off of him, that like it's okay, it's gonna be okay. You're letting him know like it's okay. I don't resent you for keeping. It's not like you're keeping.
He didn't decide.
He's not keeping you from getting a baby or keeping you guys from getting a baby.
Yeah.
And
he
just
probably wants one just as bad as you.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, like we're not trying to presume, but
sounds like he does if you guys are trying to have babies.
So just be really supportive and loving, and just don't let it affect your relationship as much as you can. I know that that's kind of hard to quantify, but just make it about him and not about what's wrong. Not about him, like what's wrong with you. It's
Yeah, I think they get it.
Okay, we'll stop talking.
How many eggs did you get at retrieval, and how many embryos did you end up with? 32 eggs. I remember that now if you saw my egg retrieval video. And we ended up with 5 embryos. So we actually talking about this earlier. So we think, I don't think it was confirmed, but we got a lot of eggs. And so I think my body, that's why I ended up with OHSS. Instead of creating like quality eggs, it was just spitting out a ton of them. So we got a lot of eggs, but I think is what happened was bad quality. So a lot of them didn't survive, and then in turn they did not take as far as pregnancy goes. So yeah, we ended up with 32 eggs and 5 embryos.
Yeah, a lot. It's just like crazy.
Yeah.
Does
birth mom have 30 days and can take it back, or is it a smaller period? We don't know the laws
we don't know
of
for
our
sure
state yet.
I think it might be 30 days.
I think it might be 10.
We've heard the state classified as a not adoption friendly state, which doesn't mean it's like impossible. It just is not like really easy like some of the other states. But from what we've heard, there's ability to waive that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is
if she wants, yeah.
So
and
we can set that
up. We're being, respectful of her. We've told her from the beginning if she decides to parent, and that's okay. We're not going to be angry. Well, yeah, we'll be disappointed, but we wouldn't be able to hand over a baby to someone in her situation. So I can't imagine that.
Can't imagine that choice that she's making to place that baby. So, yeah.
Do you want to go shopping for unborn baby soon? Yes and no.
Yes and no.
No. We're trying not to get attached.
Too closely.
Yeah.
Every time that we've ever gotten a positive pregnancy test or even close to being pregnant, I have gone and bought something at the store, and now I just have this sad box of things that just.
A box full of baby stuff. Yeah, but we're gonna get to pull it out someday soon.
Yeah.
So.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard when you get your hopes up, and I know that that's like the whole point here that we're trying to make is to be hopeful.
Yeah.
But we're just trying to guard our hearts a little bit.
Yep. Do you guys know the sex of the baby that you might be adopting?
Nope.
She's only 12 weeks, so.
Come Tuesday, yeah.
I don't know. Not sure.
Chelsea Hansen asks, what's your advice for somebody starting IVF in the next month? Do lots of research.
Yes.
Lots of clinics handle things differently, and a lot of them talk a lot about finances to, I think, weed out people who might not be serious about it.
The first, can I interrupt?
Yeah, go for it.
The first IVF clinic we went to, I'm so glad we didn't go with them. They were like all about the money. They were like, oh, if you do this, it's kind of like a buy one get one free, and I'm like,
kind of.
Like totally turned us off from them.
And it might not even be that was like just them or.
But we were with them for a while, and it was that the whole time. Every time we talked to her, the lady, it was like that. So. It was
a little overwhelming from a financial perspective, and the point I want to make with that is, just be prepared for that. A lot of times it can be even expensive to get checked out.
Yeah.
And I'd say do as much research you can without paying anything into lots of clinics or multiple clinics before doing like an initial test or meeting with the doctor. Because like I did we worked with one clinic that it was like it cost like a lot of money by time.
Yeah, like
that you spent with the doctor up front. Like there was like an hourly rate, and if you went over, you had to pay like 15-minute increments, and it worked the same way with phone calls. So it's like just learn a lot about how they're going to charge you, what it all entails.
At the end of the day, they're a business, and they have to make money.
Yeah, they have to make money. So So I'd say do lots of research. Make sure you have a good support group. Whether that's through church or family and friends. Your spouse or significant other, just be really prepared from an emotional standpoint about what you're getting into. And I don't want to just plug our videos, but you can go back and watch us from very, very, very early on about like how we handled things and how like some of the stuff we went through. YouTube is great. There's a great community here, and there's great communities all over, people going through this. So really just get plugged in and know that we're praying for you. We love you guys and we care about you all. Did you take time off work after the embryo transfer? If so, how long? Most of the time, one whole next day. We planned it. It was either I don't even know. I remember. Yes, I took time off. Not a ton of time. Almost every time it was at least one day.
Yeah. And OHSS transfer, I was out for a week.
Oh man, that was rough.
Yeah.
That was rough.
Ew.
So.
That was long. So maybe like a day. And then when I did go back to work, I just had to be careful about like not lifting things and stuff like that. So.
Follow the advice of your doctor. Yeah.
Will you ever try IVF again?
We've answered that question a couple times.
I would. Mason would not.
I'm not really up for it, and I know that's a really short answer, but
How many children do you want?
One. We want one now. Ask after 3. The first one, we'll see.
3 would be great, but right now we'd be content with 1.
If more than 1, how would you approach having a second child? And how soon will you try after this adoption goes through? Fingers crossed. I don't know.
We are focused on the one right now.
Focus on the one,
So,
Lord willing, more. And,
yeah.
you know, I think God's going to open doors for more in the future. I really do. I think that Sarah will carry a baby naturally in her belly, but we don't know when.
Yeah.
Religion. If you want to put us in a group, is Christian.
Mm-hmm.
We go to a Christian church. We believe in the gospel. We read the Bible, and we do our best to follow Jesus and be Jesus to other people around us. Is that a good way to say?
I think so.
Cool. Yeah, we couldn't have done any of this without that.
Yeah.
So I want to make that very clear. Very clear. Yeah.
We should wrap up soon.
We need to wrap up soon. So if you got any more questions,
Should I go bring Rogi in?
Let us know.
Who wants to see Rogi?
Who wants to see Rogi? Let us know.
I'm gonna go get her.
Sarah's gonna be good.
She's probably outside the door.
I'll see if there's any questions from our last video that we didn't get a chance to answer. We talked about wanting an open adoption. Yes, we do want an open adoption. Oh, somebody asked, would you adopt older child or sibling group?
If that situation came up,
we'd have to evaluate every situation as it comes up. That's very difficult. So let's see. I gotta make sure we can see.
So she can. She doesn't seem too thrilled about this. There.
Oh no, we gotta get the Rogi cam down.
Rogi, look.
Rogi, what do you think? She's so big, isn't she?
She's like 50-something pounds now.
Okay. Oh, I'm like, Melanie, what do you do? She did want to see Rogi. Deadweight Rogi.
Yeah, that's for sure. She did that.
Let's see. Thank you guys so much for coming and joining us. This has been a lot of fun. We really just like hanging out with you guys. If you'd like us to do this again, let us know. Because we'd really love to see hang out with you guys. Or if maybe there's a better time, we can try and do that as well. Or maybe we'll do a different time so that people in other countries like New Zealand and they can hang out too.
Because now I can go to bed.
Now you can go to bed because you saw Rogi.
And how old
Good.
is Rogi?
Well, good night, Daniela. Good night, Daniela.
And Rogi is going to be 1 in May. May 5th.
We never understood the whole fur baby thing.
I still don't like that term.
I don't like the term fur baby, but if you are struggling to have a baby and you want to love something, there's nothing wrong. It's not a replacement. We're still trying to find a baby or find our baby, but this is our baby doggy right now. We love her so much.
She came at the perfect time.
Just join. What's the top? Oh no! We're kind of wrapping things up, Callie, but we just wanted to hang out with everybody. If you have a question, Callie, you can get it in. We're just kind of hanging out and talking. Yes, more often. Okay, good. Maybe we'll do this on a somewhat regular basis.
Yeah.
And if there's anything you guys would like to see a video on or hear us talk about more in more depth, feel free to comment and let us know. Anything else? Yes? When will you live stream next? I don't know. When should we live stream next? I feel like we haven't done this since we were at like 3,000 subscribers, and now
we're at 6 something.
We are at
almost 6,200.
6,187 of this awesome community. That's awesome.
Yeah. Are things still going good with Earthmon? Yes, she is going to the doctor tomorrow because she is spotting a little bit.
Yeah, she will.
We're hoping things are okay.
Yeah,
we're
so if you guys want to support us in prayer and support Birth Mom and Baby, pray for healthy pregnancy and baby. We are a little concerned with current state because Birth Mom is spotting and she will be 12 weeks on Tuesday. So if you could be praying for her and praying for healthy baby, that would be awesome. Yeah, thank you, Callie, so much. Let me see, one more thing. Yes, Nadine, we'll consider doing a baby names video. We'll talk about it in more depth.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna
Sign
post one link for you guys so that you guys can go check out our t-shirts.
Yeah, go get your t-shirts.
If you guys want to go get a t-shirt, here is the link. You make me brave, and somebody want to make sure that you talked about that.
Oh yeah.
So what is the meaning behind the shirt, Sarah?
So I don't know, pretty much just everything we've been through, our future kids, and the two that we already had, or didn't have but lost, are making us braver through every struggle we've been through so far. So
yeah,
short.
And the baby to come.
Yep, babies.
Babies, yes. So if you guys want to join us behind that saying, and you want to be brave, and you want to support us, it's a shirt. So it's not quite. You don't, and you guys don't need to financially support us to support us. You guys just being here and loving on us and praying for us is means the world. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you
in the next video.
Bye, guys, and
have a good night.
Have a good night, morning.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What's that from?
The Truman Show.
I never
Jim
watched
Carrey?
that.
Oh, we're gonna go watch the Truman Show.
No, we're not.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Say bye, Rogie.
Bye, Rogie. Bye, Rogie. Say bye.
Look up there, Rogie. Look up there.
What's this? What's this?
Look up there.
Bye. Bye, bye.